just so people can see, there's so many accolades. Yes, we're the fastest company to $1 billion in U.S. history. Yes, we're number 1 in food and beverage. Yes, we're number 3 in revenue and number 18 overall out of millions of companies in the United States. Yes, all that is good, but I needed to know for myself that it worked, first of all, and I want you guys to know too. I'm going to say a little disclaimer just to help us out. We can't make any claims that Monavie does anything. All I'm saying is that, all you're going to say is the only thing you did differently is drink the juice and what happened. So if for some reason you drank the juice and you were sleeping better, raise your hand for the people to see, to know. What if you got a crazy testimony? If you got a great testimony, I know this young lady right here has a testimony. Can you stand up and share it with them?
Hey, I'm Christina. My testimony is actually that it's funny, we all got together a little while ago and saying our little stories. I thought, wow, I wish I had something. But then I remembered how my life used to be before Monavie. 10 years ago, I was hit by a drunk driver, and it needed to stop, and the car was going about 50 miles an hour. I heard it coming, and I turned my head, and as I turned my head, I was hit. Tore everything in my neck. I couldn't turn my head left or right. My left side of my body was always numb. And I just kind of resigned that this was my life. This is my life in my 20s. Until my mom called me and said, hey, I'm drinking this juice, and I want you to try it. Well, I'm a good daughter, so I listened to my mother, and I started drinking the juice, and I noticed, gosh, you know what? I can turn my head left and right. Oh my gosh, I don't have any pain in my neck, and I'm no longer numb, and I can use my hand. And that was amazing to me because my only alternative was neck and back surgery or Vicodin every day, and I chose neither. And I've been using Monavie every day since, and I have not lost feeling in the left side of my body in 7 years. So. I
know Sandy does not know that I'm going to have her stand up. Share your story, Sandy. People need to see the different, and hear different things. Go ahead.
Well,
Stand up.
I have a lot more story than what you.
Make it short. I had to get them out of here by 11.
Okay. First of all, I had a lot of medical issues when Monavie came into my life. I was taking pills for different things, and after I was on the juice for probably long-term, 6 months, started seeing results. It was a full year that the doctor kept taking me off of, medicine. And it wasn't me taking off. They'd, by blood work and stuff, they'd say, wow, let's drop this, let's drop that. But my real testimony is the financial of the opportunity is because I was deaf, could hear just a tiny bit, and I'd always been told my whole life I'd go completely deaf, and a cochlear implant years ago, when I was looking at it, was $40,000, and insurance at that time didn't pay for, that it wasn't something they would pay for. And I lost my hearing over 30 years, thinking I would never be able to afford our cochlear implant. And because of our Monavie business, because I started to build it, and then when he seen that there was something there, he felt guilty, and then he started to build it too. We were able to pay for, insurance did pay for some, but we were able to pay for the difference of what it is. And the thing is it changed, it's like someone turned the light on in my life, because now I can hear, I can do everything myself. I call it my miracle. But the neatest thing about it is our daughter started losing her hearing too. And she doesn't have to lose her hearing with the fear that she would never have one like I did. So that piece that I can give her, money does buy things, opportunities.
Share your story a little bit. Now, yes, you can stand up so we can see your beautiful face.
Well, before what? You're going to say something else?
No, go ahead. I was going to say it.
Well, Monavie came into my life at a really hard time in my life. I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis when I was 24, almost 25 years old, and I've been dealing with it for 6.5 years. I couldn't get off the couch. I had a hard time getting up and down the stairs. I couldn't sleep at night, and it pretty much took my life away from me because it was in my knees, my shoulder, my back, and I was doing kickboxing at the time. I've always been real active, so I started on a lot of medications, including some anti-cancer stuff and some other ones. And long story short, within 6 weeks, I was going to my doctor for my blood work and everything, and I was able to come off the medications. I was drinking active twice a day. It's now been 7 years that I've still been medication free, and I've got my life back and do everything that I used to do.
Wow.